You are what you eat. That's how the old saying goes. Today's food is loaded with preservatives, sweeteners, flavor enhancers, much of it from corn. So how do you know what you're really eating? Dr. Milady Murphy is here to tell me about trans fats in reading nutrition labels. Dr. Murphy, thank you very much for being with us today.
Danny, thank you for having me, and good topic today. You know, take these to the grocery store. I mean, this can be a lifesaver. You know, one of the most dangerous preservatives on the market is the hydrogenation process in changing the molecular structure of trans fats. Basically what that's saying is when they do that preservative by the process of hydrogenation, they have made that unsaturated fat a saturated fat. Now, what does that mean to our biochemistry? The studies now show, since 1990, very strong studies by experts from all over the world show that diets high in trans fats, or that are hydrogenated, the foods that are hydrogenated, elevate the bad cholesterol in the body, are the major contributor to heart disease. And now they're saying that it also may be responsible for type 2 diabetes that we're now starting to see in great amounts than ever before.
More and more.
Exactly. And it may be, for some cases of cancer, like a precursor to certain types of cancer. So how do you know if your food has that trans fat, that hydrogenation?
I'm guessing that's where the glasses come
There you go. You've got to read the labels. And, you know, the Food and Drug Administration back in the early 90s was pressuring the industry, the food industry, to put this on the labels, and they wouldn't. But then after numerous studies and public demand, and because it's now deemed such a health risk, they have to put it on the food labels. And what you do is when you go to the grocery store, you'll get a product, especially if it's in a package or a jar or something, and look for the word hydrogenated.
Now, and I hate to interrupt you, but peanut butter is allegedly one of the healthier things that you can eat,
Absolutely.
correct?
Excellent point. It is truly an unsaturated fat, but if it's been processed through hydrogenation, it's very dangerous. It becomes more saturated than other types of saturated fats that are more natural, in the sense of elevating the bad cholesterol in the body and contributing to heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. So even though this may be a benign looking product, it's got great advertising, if you read the label and if you put on your glasses, you'll see the word hydrogenated. If you go to a similar product that's also peanut butter and you read the label, even though it's peanut butter and it's a similar product, this one has not been hydrogenated. All you see is peanuts and peanut oil, a little salt added, but that's it. But the only way you'll know, you get your favorite glasses on and you start to read the label.
And this is a preservative that's hydrogenated.
That's right.
So where else can we look for this at other than peanut butter? Is it going to be in canned goods? Is it going to be in meat? Is it going to be in vegetables? Or what's going on?
You make a really good point. There is trans fats that are natural in meat and dairy. They don't have the same effect on the body's biochemistry that the hydrogenation process does in foods that have been processed, like peanut butter, like in some cereals, canned goods, chips, anything that has been processed to some extent. You've got to read the label because it could be hydrogenated.
So if you're not getting it from the butcher or from the produce aisle, then there's a high probability that there's some sort of preservative in it that could be hydrogenated.
That's right. And so read it, use your glasses, and you know, make those healthy choices.
All right, super. Dr. Murphy, thank you very much for being
My
with us
pleasure,
today.
Danny. Very good topic today.
Valuable information, as always.
Thank you very
now
much.
I'm going to go home and look in my cabinets. The Health and Wellness Center is located at Shelton State Community College. You can find out more about them online at sheltonstate.edu.